The parent who is denying the contact to the other parent, beneath the surface, they know perfectly well they're doing something wrong too, but they can't help themselves. So we ought to help them. The child, and I've seen this, as the child gets older in an alienating situation, the child becomes more and more parentified and becomes more as an adult companion to the primary parent, and that distorts the child's upbringing experience. They can't be children. It's actually akin to carers. We understand very well the position of young carers because that's straightforward. You know, the young carer's got an adult parent who's disabled in some way or other, and the child has to be the carer. It's usually a physical disability or an illness, a medical illness in a mother or father that makes them unable to care for themselves. What has happened in parental alienation is that the primary parent has got a psychological problem which results in the child becoming parentified and becoming a carer for their psychologically dependent parent. So it is actually quite complex. Now, the parent often doesn't have to say these things, I am telling you, my child, to say these things. They don't. The child picks it up, as it were, by osmosis. And they hear the mother or father talking on the phone about the other parent, etc., etc. And of course, the resident parent often produces a double bind on the child. They say, oh gosh, it's another letter from your father. He keeps on sending me these letters. It's so oh gosh, he's asking to see you again. I mean, well, you know how it is. I mean, if you want to go and see him, you go. But I mean, I'm not stopping you go. You just go. And the child immediately picks up that the mother or father do not want them to go. This is when the child feels coercively controlled, because within themselves they want to go, but they're frightened if they do go of what the reaction will be from their from the residential parent. And there have been a number of occasions when I, as an expert witness, have been in the witness box, and I've explained to the judge how delicate the matter is, that in my view we've reached all the criteria which point towards a transfer of residence, and that this is something that should really be seriously thought about, or the court will just be walking away from this child.